You have seen this type of pattern, wondering how they are doing it, so let's do it now. Okay, I have marked the shoulder line. Then I'll mark the shoulder to the nipple, shoulder to the under bust. This is the half length. The V cup that is half on the front, I use 4 inches. So shoulder to the under bust, first length, and the 4 inches for the V part, right? As I'm leveling nipple point, under bust, and half length. Okay. Now you mark the yoke. The yoke I use 7.5 inches. Then mark the space. The nipple point, we are used 4 inches. The space is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 1.5 plus half to important. That's what I'm marking. I connect it to the down. Then my neckline, I use 3.5. I mark the shoulder plus half inch. Then I mark the armhole. Divide the armhole into 2. Use half inch and enter inside to curve. Then the armhole, I divide it into 2. Connect the nipple point to the shoulder line. Now I use 6.5 to curve the yoke part. As you can see, I light the yoke so that you will not be confused. Now this is the yoke part that we are doing. I use 3.5. Then here I use half inch. Okay. Then I check my underbust, the space between underbust to the nipple point. That's what I marked there now. That is 3.5. Then I connect it to the nipple point. I connect the gauze to the nipple point. Now I connect the other one to the half inch. That is the center front. So I'm using 1.5 to each. 1.5 for the wider side. The shorter side I use half to quarter. Okay, now I'm marking the bust area. Then I connect it. You see the way I'm doing it now. So if you follow this pattern, it's very simple to understand. Now let's mark the bust. Then let's mark the tummy. Then the allowance I did there is 2.5.